I've been building with straw and clay and timber for quite a while, and boy, these guys got it down. Robert and Paula have organized a design process with healthy, safe, locally available materials, and I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn from them.
I'm an architect, and I want to further my education and my understanding of natural building processes.
I'm really wanting to hone my skills with timber framing specifically and carpentry, and learn more about alternative methods of building.
I have a real interest in building, using my hands, and hope to build my own place sometime. Very attracted to some of these ancient techniques that have been made modern, you know, at least brought up to where you can build these things according to code.
My goal is to build my own house and maybe, you know, do some work on the codes in Oregon to allow more natural building to occur here without variances being issued. So this is the first workshop of mine in a series I'll be taking in the next few months for learning, and I couldn't ask for a better start for myself.
Welcome to the first day of an EcoNest training.
Okay, so.
Setup is probably the biggest that I'm taking away from it, is just really taking that time for myself to get myself staged, get myself ready to go, and have a full game plan before I do a single measurement or anything. So
I would say the process of raising the straw clay walls, and also I could see the value of knowing how to organize a group of volunteers and making things happen and keeping it organized, but keeping it fun too. So
something that I really liked is the discussion of, you know, preparation, execution, and cleanup, which I think if you do that in your life, generally, you're going to be a more balanced person.
Precision. Work to be precise. Mastery take a long time.
We spent 6 hours sharpening our chisels. You know, I would have thought before, this chisel's ready to go, and just banged it out. But really, it took 6 hours, and I think part of that lesson was not only do you need a sharp tool, but you need to have patience and do it the right way to get there. So that was a really learning experience for me.
For me personally, I love to work with my hands, so the hand chiseling and the timber framing was one of my favorite parts.
I am also a kinesthetic type visual learner, so getting to work with a master builder and really be on site and get that experience hand-on on the tools, to learn timber framing firsthand and not out of a book, and to learn clay straw and really feel it and stomp the wall and get that experience.
I would say definitely hands-on experience is the way to go. That's the beauty of this experience, is you get to do the hands-on, you get to try it out.
Just to learn while doing it, and being exposed to all these different experiences, and
being kind of very clear and direct and getting people involved straight away, rather than spending so much time in the theoretical realm, but just being like, okay, here you go, move this timber, hands-on, get right in there, because that's what building is about.
Japanese brace assembly for a B wall is fitted, it's in place, ready to receive bend too as well. So see much less clay. So where do you put chocolate? So 9.8. Today's nugget. Be prepared. Toshio Odate. Fine craftsman. Build something better than it was built before.
Something about Robert that I've been thinking since day one is kind of the ultimate Renaissance man. He's got Japanese influence, Midwest United States influence,
And studied in Germany, and
mastery of French techniques.
Old world technology being applied in modern day.
no, he's not just a builder or a carpenter and here's how you do it.
He's a synthesis of many wonderful crafts and cultures.
I've also learned from Robert kind of the right way to do things, you know, to minimize mistakes, to streamline the process, to be a professional about it.
He actually tries to ignite the light inside of people, you know, so actually people are empowered to do things they were not thinking they are able to do by themselves. Yeah.
You know, his way of going slow enough to make sure things are done properly and going at a speed that's fast enough that keeps everything moving and motivated. So come prepared to work. Yes.
The experience itself is just a total baptism of all the senses and elements, and it's such empowering experiential learning. And then just to see the way Robert and Paula live, and the fact that they're genuinely living, breathing examples of everything they're teaching out there is awesome. And the food was off the charts. It's definitely not the typical meal time that you might normally see on a construction site or a building site.
Yeah, the food's also opened my mind up to options, just like this building process, what I could do with my own diet.
Oh, Paula makes the best food. It's going to be hard to go to a job site after this.
I mean, you smell it when the car door opens, you know, and you're like, wow, so nourishing and clean, and gets you ready for the slave driver that Robert is in the afternoon.
What have you got to say about that?
Paula's food is outstanding, very appropriate for hard-working Portlanders. So.
Feeling good after work, feeling good during the work, good lunches. Yeah.
If you like food and hard work and learning and natural building, this is a workshop for you to take.
There's people from kind of all walks of life involved in this project that we did, in the seminar we did, and we've all been able to kind of come together with all of our various skills, newly learned, some people that already had some skills, and really kind of build a camaraderie over 3 weeks and get something accomplished. So it's been great.
And what Robert and Paula have created with the EcoNest company and the intensive is just really walking the talk of a higher way of living.
It's more than just natural building cliche, it's the whole picture. It's really truly the living sanctuary, which is the motto, but you can truly see how all the pieces fit together.
We're rebuilding the idea of craftsmanship. Yeah, we are a craft. We're not building mud huts, we're building well-crafted, well-designed sanctuaries.
Thanks, Robert and Paula. Really appreciate your time and commitment to alternative building and setting the standard for craftsmanship.
Here at EcoNest, we like to say we are building the builder. Yeah. Yeah, so good.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, Josh, because it really is. Chris here said respect the tree.